Welcome back to the show floor. Please welcome two amazing people to the stage, the Walking Dead creative lead writer, James Windler, and the voice of Clementine, Melissa Hutchinson.
Hi.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Thank
Hi.
Guys, a lot of emotions going through because I'm a huge fan. So
Try not to cry as
I'm
we
gonna
speak.
I'm gonna stumble over all of
even
this.
started.
Yeah, no, this is
Give it a moment.
this is gonna go poorly. I wanted to ask, what does it mean for you guys to be going into the final season of The Walking Dead?
It means the world. I mean, it's a hugely, Clementine is a hugely important character to the studio and to the fans, and it's a great honor and it's a great responsibility to be delivering this story.
Yeah, I don't envy your position. I have
You're
it
right here
easy. I
with
just
me.
go in and I'm like, oh yeah, this looks good. I can't wait to vocalize that.
Yeah, no, you're right there with me.
Yeah.
What's it like to actually be Clementine, though? Right? She's a voice we all know incredibly well.
I mean, it's as a voice actor to land a role like this, to be, I've been working with Telltale for years. I go way back, but it's just been so special. The whole journey has just been so mind-blowing. I still, it's just,
Oh, that's awesome.
and she's such a, she's grown into this amazing young woman, and it's truly an honor to get to play her.
Yeah, obviously we've seen her really grow up, and so how do you as the voice actor, how do you perceive the character's changed over the years?
Well,
Obviously, vocally, she's gone from like
right. I mean, now she's about
older.
where I am,
That was amazing.
cussing, and I'm like, yeah.
You say it's amazing. It's literally what she does.
I watched a lot of cartoons growing up.
Fair enough.
So,
All right. That's
yeah,
awesome.
no, it's been a real organic transition.
Yeah.
Again, the writing on this game, it's nailed down.
Yeah.
So when you go into the studio, the character is there for you, and because I've spent so much time with her at this point, I feel like the writing, when they're writing it, they actually hear what I'm going to do with the performance. So it's a mutual love.
Mutual
Is there
love.
anything that
love.
you two have learnt from growing alongside Clementine and seeing how she's made it to this final point?
Well,
You take that one.
I like to pretend that if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, that I'd I'd kill it.
I'm Clementine. I'd obviously be
Yeah.
fine.
I'm an amazing survivor.
Know how to survive. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you anticipate, I'm curious, like, where Clementine started, obviously, in the first season, did you think that this is kind of where it would end up? Did you always know this is where we'd be?
Oh, I can't claim credit for the first season. I've been working at Telltale for 3 years.
Sure,
So,
okay.
I mean, that must have been quite a job to continue
to
as
take
well.
that on.
Yeah, it's yes, absolutely.
Yes.
No.
That's accurate.
No, I think very much. We're figuring out her story as we're going along.
Yeah.
So
That's really cool. That's really
Do
cool.
either of you have a particular moment that really stands with you as a favorite, or maybe it was traumatizing from the series?
yeah. Well, obviously the final moment of season one. But I think that's too obvious. I would go back earlier to the. In the season to the candy bar, the free walk where you have to decide who gets the food, and
That was your
stuck with
traumatizing
me
moment?
forever. Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's
Hugely
always
important moment.
there's always some really big moments in The Walking Dead, and before we dive even more into this, let's take a look at the final season trailer and have a look at what's coming.
row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. AJ, come on. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
Don't forget to scream.
Come on, you love this one.
It's a bad song. You shouldn't scream. Ever. Screaming brings monsters.
Yeah, you're right, kiddo. This song was written before, when kids didn't have to worry about monsters.
I don't remember a time without monsters.
I know. What's the first rule?
Never go alone.
Never go alone. Right. And what do we do when the monsters come?
we shoot them in the head.
And what else?
Always save the last bullet for yourself.
Now, what do you do if I get bit?
Ooh, super creepy
Yeah.
intro to that video.
Yeah, so we've seen that, and obviously we know The Walking Dead from the whole series.
Yeah.
What do you think makes it stand out from other zombie games? I mean, that alone we didn't see anything apart from what was in the water, but what makes it different?
Well, Telltale is a narrative-first studio. I mean, we focus on the story above everything else, we have our roots in the point-and-click adventure series of yesteryear, and we have our own cinematic style, and we have an almost signature mechanic, which is the choice wheel, and that's really what makes our game different. Is that the player has real control over how the narrative
Absolute
plays
agency,
out.
right?
Yeah, and we present it's all character-based rather than being a lot all action or something, and it's really we present dark, difficult moral choices and hopefully heart-wrenching moments in storytelling. So I think that's what makes us different.
Yeah, and I definitely think you guys have delivered thus far on that. So super excited to see how this new season plays out. Now, aside from creepy singing, what other additions to the final season? Yeah. What other additions to the final season do you think fans will enjoy most?
Well, we've got a couple of additions to the final season.
Yeah.
We've got segments of unscripted combat. So usually we handle it with action and with QTEs and swipes and button mashes and swipes. We're moving away from that a little bit this year. We got unscripted combat that will really put the player right into the situation and allow them to feel the fear of living in a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
We've also got an over-the-shoulder camera system that allows players much more freedom to explore environments. So usually things are really fixed in the cinematic. It's very cinematic.
Yeah.
And now we have much more control over where we go and.
I was going
what
to
we
ask,
see.
is that the reason for the change mostly? Like, what made that decision for you guys to go to this unscripted combat?
We just want to create a better sense of engagement. We really want to present the most engaging Walking Dead experience possible, and that's how we're attempting.
That's a tagline and a half, isn't it?
Yeah.
But on that, because the people who are going to be most excited about that are the fans, of course, who will have followed you years to this point. Is there anything you want to share with them that maybe they don't know yet, or things they need to remember?
This is the best part. This is the best part.
No.
I don't want to spoil anything.
No, I know.
course.
Great answer.
I
Love
really
that
don't.
answer.
Yeah,
Don't feel
we
like
have
you
a
have
lot
to for
of
us.
great
Don't get
things in
bit.
store for them, but we just don't want to spoil it.
No, completely
Don't get
understand.
bit.
Don't get bit. Oh, that's
Don't get bit.
sound advice. Yeah, that's great advice.
That's what I was doing wrong.
So, we saw it in the trailer, but once again, when is the release date for the game?
August 14th, and it's available for pre-order right now. And if you order it on console, you get the full collection for free. So it's a $20 pre-order. You get the whole collection on free if you pre-order on console.
Wow.
So
That's
it's a pretty great deal.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. I think we're going to be doing some trivia as well that we're going to be kicking off here shortly. I'd like to see if you guys have actually been listening, because clearly you weren't in the last section. I don't know what that was about, but half of you got the location of Hitman 2 wrong. So
Very wrong.
See how this goes.
And we spoke about it quite a bit. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed we're going to go again. Are you
Yep.
ready?
So if you guys are sitting at home, you're going to see some interactive tools come up on the screen very shortly. We'll see that real quick. And it's all powered by MixPlay, our interactive things that happen on Mixer. It's nice.
It's very good. But we've got top prizes for the top winners. So be sure to answer quickly and accurately. Here comes question 1. Which season do you control and play as Clementine? Is it Walking Dead Season 1? Walking Dead 400 Days DLC, Walking Dead Season 2, or Walking Dead A New Frontier?
No. You can't.
We're not allowed
no,
to
this-
answer
no,
that
no.
one.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Is there a prize?
Now, once again, guys, if you are answering questions in chat, the faster you answer, the more points you get. It's very important. Very important. So the time's up. And of course, the answer is Season 2. Season 2 of The Walking Dead.
Nailed it. Let's have a look. See how well you did. Okay, yeah, okay.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best percentage we've seen all day.
Oh, yes.
We got
So
some
they care.
fans
Right
here.
on.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's keep this up.
All right. Next question should be coming up any second, guys. Here we go. Where were Clementine's parents visiting in season 1? Was it Savannah, Georgia, Reno, Nevada, Orlando, Florida, and Charleston, West Virginia? Can you imagine if her parents went to Orlando, Florida, and didn't bring her? I mean, I'm giving it away, you guys.
It's a different
just
game,
kidding. I'm
but
just saying.
yeah,
I'm
just
just saying.
imagine it. Extrapolate that.
Time's up. That answer was Savannah, Georgia.
Not Florida.
No, not Florida. Thank God. They were decent parents.
Unfortunately, was spoiled.
Yeah.
And 50%, a split on that one. But let's try again. Next question. What was Lee's profession before the outbreak? Was he a mechanic, a pilot, a professor, or was he a doctor? I keep doing this
We
face.
can clearly see the answers.
Yes.
You can. I'm sat here like, oh, I'm wondering what it is. It's written right in front of me in yellow. But the correct answer, which hopefully you would have got, was professor.
Very nice, very nice. I don't know that I knew that, so apologies.
Yeah.
I remember he was
It's
a
all right.
convict. And
Yes.
he'd done
Yes.
some bad things.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Yes.
so he went over the professor part.
All right, next question's up. Which of the following characters are not playable in Walking Dead 400 Days? Is it Vince, Kenny, Russell, or Wyatt? A little bit more of a deep cut.
Yeah.
See what happens. See what happens.
I think they can get this one.
No, most definitely. Time is up.
Yeah.
That answer was Kenny.
Kenny. Team Kenny.
Team
By the way. Saying.
Kenny
Always
was
been
awesome.
Team Kenny.
Oh.
Going on strong. They get another 39%.
Wow.
39%.
Again, majority, we'll give them that. But the last question, The Walking Dead, the final series, focusing around which two characters? Is it Clementine and Duck, Clementine and Krista, Clementine and AJ, or Tangerine and Lee? Oh, now that's a stinker. What could that be?
How many people do you think picked D? Just
I
out
want
of
to see how many
principle.
people went for Tangerine.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Here we go. It's coming up.
56.
6%.
66% for Tangerine.
I wanted there to be
That's
far more
awesome.
trolls on that one.
Oh, I love
Only
it.
6.
Thank you guys so much for coming on and doing
Yeah,
this.
thank you.
Thank you.
It's been incredible meeting you and talking to you.
I appreciate
Cannot
it.
wait for
Yeah,
this.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Silver Wolf X, the winner.
Silver Wolf,
Very
159
nice.
points.
They got second last round. They're actually
Yeah.
paying attention. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Someone's staying tuned.
Is there anything before we go that you just like to say to the fans? Obviously, you've been Clementine for so long. You guys have been working on the game for a while.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing but like gratitude in my heart for the fans of this game.
Yeah.
It's been such an incredible experience. It's truly a fan-driven game. So I'm just nothing but gratitude,
Yeah.
and I can't wait. Again, bittersweet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing the reaction of the finale.
Yeah.
So much love to all of you.
Yeah. What? I do want to jump on. Sorry, I'm gonna
That's
gonna
okay.
hang on. I want you up here because this is super interesting to me. Your voiceover work over the course of the games. How has that changed, and what's that been like?
Well, I mean, obviously in tone.
Yeah, we kinda talked about that
It's
earlier.
changed, but I think that the most difficult transition was probably from season 1 to 2 because it was only like a year and a half, whatever. There was a time
Yeah.
jump. And that was like the big tweak, if you will, because after that her voice didn't change too much.
Yeah.
But it had to be an authentic, for season 1 it had to be an authentic kid. It wasn't
Yeah.
like cartoon, I'm Clementine, it couldn't be like a goofy little,
Like a
otherwise
cartoon,
people
yeah.
would be like, kill her now. It had to be really a kid that people would want to protect, so.
Honestly, that must have been a really thin red line. I would have never thought of that. You had to actually have a voice that people were like, oh yeah, I don't want this person to
'Cause-
die.
And no offense to kids, I love them, but they in games. I mean, it was a risk.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty risky, and you didn't even work. I don't know why I'm pointing all of this at you. It's all you, man.
Blame me. Yeah.
But
I like
no,
that subtlety was thought of though. In between each one, that like the idea that she was growing up, she's becoming
Yeah.
a young woman.
Right.
Like, is there any ways that what she said or how she approached things was different, just tonally how you would do it?
I think between season 1 and 2 especially, it was just she. Well, I don't want to spoil. She'd been through major loss,
Yeah.
and it just kind of keeps getting worse, not any better. So I think that was the edge that I had to
Yeah.
bring to the voice, as opposed to just being this kind of like wide-eyed, like, how do I, survive and please
Yeah.
you, as playing as Lee, and it was really cool, and
Yeah.
And then she keeps getting sassier and
As she grows
Love
up
a
a lot.
sassy gal.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
like
my
it.
Clem. I definitely play the, sassy Clem.
That's awesome.
So-
And you were saying we spoke it earlier. You had joined a little bit after. You've been at Telltale for about 3 years now. you
That's
said?
right, yeah.
So what was it like, kind of coming in and being on this journey so far now? Like,
Well,
The first day of that job must have been something.
Yeah.
It's a great privilege to work there, and there have been so many talented people working on the games there, and it's a real honor to be part of it. So yeah.
Yeah. I would love that job.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I hope my boss isn't listening right now when I make that comment. Immediately regretted saying that. I don't.
We knew it. We
Crap.
knew what you meant. The
Yeah.
boss knows what you mean.
Were there any particular moments when you had started working on it where you were just like, are we really going to do this? I don't know if I could see this happen. And because I don't know how I presume you came into the game very attached from previous seasons.
Well, it was definitely the first season was something that really got me interested in writing for games. Actually, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, it really was. So, I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say like I couldn't believe we weren't doing anything, but yeah, certainly it's been an adjustment, like crossing over, as it were, onto the other side.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Melissa, if you had to VO anyone else, like, do you have a dream role?
Kenny, just kidding. Actually, yeah. Gavin, I'm coming for you. Oh man, I don't know. There's so many. I mean, I'm a huge fan of animation and other games, and I don't.
It's a big question.
There's a billion voices I would love to do, and actually, because of my knack for imitating, I have been able to do a few of those.
Oh, nice.
But as I think this is kind of the dream gig as a voice actor of having something that's ongoing, and with Clementine, it's not just like she's 13 forever like Bart Simpson, which there you go.
Right, that's a great example.
That's what I want. But it's just to be able to spend so much time with the character. That's what we all want, all us voice actors.
Totally.
Something that's ongoing and really.
And she's such an important character. As
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's really great to hear. Thank you both so much for coming on. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm already slightly terrified for when my emotions are going to go soon. And I've only got you two to thank, but
Yeah.
it's been a real honor.
Unicorns and rainbows.
Yeah.
So we're completely twisting for the last one.
Yeah.
You
They're
heard
gonna
it
end it on a
first.
super
No
happy,
tears.
awesome
No
note.
tears at all.
Yeah,
Done.
Perfect.
we'll see.
I can't
about
promise that from me anyway, but thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
again.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Guys, we're going to throw it back to the Hype Zone, and you guys can catch some action over there.